Okay, welcome once again. We are back with Rayman. Now, this is the Benelux Speedrunner Gathering. We organize bi-monthly gatherings in the Benelux for speedrunners. Due to the situation surrounding COVID-19, we're currently doing our events online for the time being. This event features streamers from both the Benelux and the rest of the world, bringing you entertainment during the lockdowns. All right, words are hard. Without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce you to Kronkie, who's running Rayman.
Hello.
Absolutely fantastic early PlayStation title. Take it away.
Yeah, hello. My name's Kronkie. I will be running Rayman 1 for the PlayStation 1. Just the definitive version of this game, I would say, especially for speedrunning. Yeah, I think we're just gonna start, so should I do the countdown? Yes?
They are ready when you are.
Alright, yeah. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And we're off. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna hold start there, which skips that load a little bit faster for whatever reason, and then we're just gonna spam X. Now we're gonna start off, we don't have a lot of powers, so we only have walking and like crawling and this grimace, but we're gonna do whatever we can to like go faster than normal walk speed. And the first thing we do is like these little vine boosts. There's a couple of them in the forest. We try to do as many of them as we can, because they like if you buffer a jump, which means that you're already holding jump before touching the vine, Rayman will jump from the vine on the first frame possible, and this actually gives him a tiny boost. It's hard to see, but it gives him a tiny boost. And all of these in total, they do save quite some time. Like for example right here, we're actually going to be skipping one. We're going to walk on a plum. We do that on purpose, because if we do the vine boost right there, we get hit by the piranha. That would be bad. And right here is Batilla. She's going to be giving us the powers in the game. First power up right here is the punching ability. And there we go. Now we should be able to punch. Now we're gonna be using, or try to be using, a lot of these plums. Try to punch these plums to the right and then walk on top of them, because that makes you go faster as well. So right here, first plum. And we take the cage. This is any percent. Ooh, am I gonna get this? No, I missed that. That's fine. Yeah, we tried to jump on the plum and then it drags us more to the right, basically making us go faster. Yeah, this is any percent, but any percent still requires us to get all the cages in the game to be able to unlock the final level. New plum shred right here, like punch that plum to the right, walk on top of it for as long as we can. And then the final one right there, and then we just jump over this hunter, get the last cage, and there we go. That is the first level complete right there. Now we're on to Anguish Lagoon, which is where we're going to be seeing our first boss fight, called Bazit. He is a angry mosquito. Until we kill him, or well, we don't kill him, but we fight him, we beat him, and then he becomes our friend. Some precise movement right here to walk on the plums. Get this cage. So every single cage we're going to try to be getting. Right here there's a hunter jump. Okay, I tried to I could have done a safety turnaround, taking the damage boost. I tried to jump over him, which is really precise. Probably shouldn't have done that, but it's whatever. So first boss fight coming up right here. And we try to hit him in very specific ways. And right here is a double hit. By punching like that, and then we take the hit, which allows us to hit him again really fast. Right here we wait for him to be in the middle of the screen before we hit him, because otherwise it takes way longer for him to do his damage animation and move back to the middle of the screen. Yeah, very optimized ways of hitting him. Coming up is gonna be our first auto-scroller, but this auto-scroller is kind of interesting actually, because there's ways to speed it up. Basically, there's triggers on this auto-scroller, which make the screen scroll faster and slower. And before we hit a trigger that makes the screen go faster, we want to be all the way on the right side of the screen, so we hit it early. If there's a trigger coming up that makes it scrolls slower, we want to be on the left side. So coming up is a trigger that makes us go slower. Right here, we actually wait behind the platform, because that allows us to go even further back than you're normally able to. You want to be careful with that though, because if you stay behind the platform for too long, you die. Yeah, right there, a trigger that makes us go faster, so be on the right side. Right here, another one makes us go even faster. Be on the right side. We're hitting that. Now go back to the left, makes it go slower, and then move to the right away. But yeah, by doing that, like compared to doing it the other way around, you can save like 8 seconds or something, I believe, on the screen. Just by hitting the triggers on the correct timings. Anyways, that was the first auto-scroller completed. And yeah, Bazit became our friend and he helped us there. So now we get the next power-up, which is actually hanging from ledges. That's a power-up in this game for whatever reason. You have to unlock that. Now, we kind of do these... you can buffer your jumps, like when you're hanging and you're already holding jump, Rayman will jump on the first frame. You won't even see the hang animation, it kind of starts looking like a double jump. Next level is Swamps, where there will be another auto-scroller right here. We give Tarzan his clothes back, and then he gives us this power of the seed, the magic seed, which we'll be able to plant and make platforms appear. Nothing we can really do to make Alright, I think we're back now. So, apparently we had some technical difficulties. I mean, stuff happens. But we should still be good to go. So, thankfully it was on this very uninteresting screen. The auto-scroller. Not much we can do to make this go faster, except for at the end right here, we just try to jump up there as fast as we can. And get to the end sign. So this is going to be an interesting screen right here. It's going to be a lot of stuff happening all at once. So first we kill all these guys. Then we use some plums here and some... Oh! Okay, I'm messing up. That's fine. Just have to ride the plum. We jump there to spawn the cage. Jump up here because it's faster than riding the plum to the right. We use this plum to... reach the other plum and then we can get the cage. And I'm gonna play this on save actually. That didn't look good. I could have, if I was fast, I could have grabbed an earlier cycle there. I decided to play it really safe. Right here we're gonna try to climb the vine as fast as possible to spawn this cage. And then hope to get a fast plumb here, and I did not really get that. I mean, it's alright, I guess. Yeah, that plumb right there, you just kind of pray for it to be fast. We do a little turnaround right there, that's a camera manipulation. There's quite a lot of those. Allows us to get better cycles in a lot of cases in this game. Yeah, by cycles in this game are based on the camera. And just by looking away for a split second, you can like reset cycles, and that sometimes helps us go faster. There's gonna be another one of those camera manipulations on the next screen. Right here, it's just gonna be plumb riding. Well, this would maybe be a good time for donations now, if that still needs to happen.
Indeed. Well, I'm not sure if chat had heard this part, but we did get some donations towards the Dark Souls 3 file name incentive, and if you want to, you can put your money towards naming that. There are some other incentives surrounding Dark Souls 3, such as, let's see, what is it? Killing the Great Serpent, which sounds like quite an ordeal to me, and there are also some other donation incentives, such as unlocking a bonus any percent run for Anti-Chamber. We will be seeing a 100% run of Anti-Chamber later on in the marathon, but if you donate towards it, we could also be seeing a very broken any percent run.
Alright. I messed up quite a bunch of strats on that screen, but it's all good. So this next screen at the start, there's gonna be some very precise cycles. It's gonna look a lot easier than it actually is, but this requires some very specific timing on these jumps right here. Otherwise you won't make all of this in one cycle. But yeah, we did it. After doing that 100 times, it's not that bad. Other than that, try to jump really late right there. And we also try to be on these little lilies for as long as possible, because they also drag you to the right, making you go a little bit faster. Camera manipulation right here. Turn around real quick, hopefully that was good. That was good, nice. Damage boost right here, we're gonna be seeing a lot of those, the damage boosts. Basically by turning Rayman around right before he gets hit, Rayman will basically always get hit into the direction that he's not facing, so the opposite direction he's facing. So oftentimes by turning Rayman around, you can basically get a damage boost into the direction that you want to go. And that's gonna be, you'll see it happen a lot in this run. There's a lot of those. So yeah, we always try to turn Rayman around right before we get hit. Alright, this is gonna be another auto-scroller. So not much happening here. Except for this one spot where once again coming up. Alright, this auto-scroller moves at crawl speed right now. Yeah, there's one spot where the auto-scroller will start moving at walk speed, but we want to hit that trigger as early as possible once again, which is right here, so be on the right side of the screen. So this is where you'll see the Vine boost, you'll really see that Vine boost will make you go faster. And we're actually on purpose going to fall back a little bit right here. Because like right here you'll see it. I'll start catching up with the screen, right? Now if I'm already on the right side of the screen right there while doing those Vine boosts, the vines will actually push me outside of the screen, and that will kill you. You'll actually die from that by going too fast there. So yeah, we fall back a little bit on purpose before doing those Vine boosts. Oh, did not mean to get hit there. That is fine. Alright, clip right here, didn't get it. It's kind of a stupid clip to go for, but I was like, why not? But yeah, basically clips are a cool trick in this game where on a pixel perfect spot, if you press down 1 frame after holding right, you clip through the floor. Yeah, on the specific spot where a diagonal platform meets a horizontal platform, like right on that pixel, that's where you want to press down and then you clip through it. It's gonna be more of those, which hopefully we'll be seeing some in this run. So this is the Mosquito Fight. He's very similar to Bazit. And once again, we have very specific ways of hitting him. I'm on 2 health, so I need to be a little bit careful. Need to keep paying attention. Right here, we actually jump over him instead of hitting him. We're gonna hit him on the second one though. But yeah, you can hit him there, but actually jumping over him makes the game think you failed. And then you get a different cycle, which is actually faster. And we did another one of those double hits right there as well, where we jump into him, take the damage, and then our fist will hit him on the way back. Alright, but yeah, these cycles are all the same every single time. There's no RNG involved or anything, so we know what we're doing. As long as we're paying attention, we shouldn't be messing up any of the fights. Alright, and the final hit right there, we do hit him as early as possible. So yeah, whenever he would come from the sides there, we would wait for him to be about in the middle of the screen to like speed up his animation. But on the final one, it doesn't matter. You just want to hit him as early as possible. Alright, that's the forest complete. So we're now moving on to Bandland. Bongo Hills is the first level. Yeah, so we're trying to get all the cages, but you might have noticed we did not get every single one yet. It's because it's not possible to get to every single one. So we are going to have to do a couple of revisits. But we're going to be doing that once we get all the powers. And right now we got the ring swinging power, which is why we went to the forest first. Because we need this for a cage on Bongo Hills. And yeah, that's why the forest is faster. But ring swing is where there's going to be a lot of cool tricks with this game. A lot of cool speed tech. But we'll be seeing more of that later on. First things first, this cage on Bongo Hills, we're gonna play this entire screen in a completely unintended way. Basically, the game wants you to go right here. Instead, we're going back and go here once again. And go this way, because it's way faster with all the slippery momentum. And try to... So right there, I did that turnaround, tried to get the damage boost there. But I didn't get it, that's fine though. Doesn't lose that much. Pretty good screen one, I would say. So the second screen, there's a pretty cool cage. We take this cage in a completely unintended way. The game wants you to go all the way to the end of the screen, then jump over the end sign, spawn a cloud, and that cloud will take you back to the cage, which is about halfway through the screen. Instead, we're gonna take a hit right there, and then our iframes allow us to jump through the spike wall right there, and that's how we get to that cage. And then we jump over here. So yeah, that's how we take that cage, but normally right here we want to jump over the end sign, which spawns a cloud. That's how the game wants you to go to that cage, which would take way longer. And in this screen there's going to be the zip, one of the coolest tricks. We're going to be seeing it right here. By jumping on the rocket and a normal floor at the same time, we put Rayman in this glitch state, where if you just duck underneath the ceiling, it will zip you right through. Now you might have missed it, because it was very small. But we're going to be doing another. Also, we're going down for this cage. We took the photographer for once. Usually we would skip them. Right here's where we do a death abuse. Because we have to go down for that cage, but it's way faster to just death abuse and spawn back at the photographer than climbing all the way back up. There's gonna be more of those as well, the death abuses. Alright, so if you missed the zip, you're definitely not missing it this time, because here we go. Takes us all the way to the end sign. Very cool trick. That's actually one of the original tricks that was found for this game. Pretty cool. This screen right here. Just a lot of precise jumping. Right here, extremely precise jump coming up, where if I think I won't get it, I'll just turn around, but yeah, that worked. You have to jump very late there and you jump over the anti-tune. But that's extremely precise. So right here, that's how we get to this cage. This cage is actually unintended. And this, even though it might not have looked that impressive, is actually, this is the most time-saving trick in the entire game. Because that cage is meant to be a revisit. You're meant to have helicopter to get to that cage. And I challenge you right now to get that cage without helicopter. You're not going to be able to do it. Unless you know the correct speed tag for it. Yeah, it may not have looked that impressive, but it saves us an entire Bongo Hills revisit. Which is, yeah, biggest time-saving trick in the game. Alright, another cage right here. Game wants us to go halfway through the screen once again, become small Rayman, then go all the way back to the start. And this is actually a very annoying cage. I used to hate this cage as a casual, I remember. We instead just go this way and then take the damage boost right here, walk right through the spikes. Allows us to get this cage. Very conveniently placed pit right here, which we can def abuse in. And then we're back at the start. So here is the what we like to call chocolate balls. And this guy we call the killer. Because he every casual, you can watch any casual playthrough of this game, anyone will die to that little anti-tune guy there. That's why we call him the killer. Because he kind of comes up out of nowhere, very unexpected. It's a lot of the level design in this game is just stuff popping up out of nowhere. A lot of people like to call this game unfair, and rightfully so. There's definitely some unfair game design here and there with this game. Very well known as one of the hardest platformers ever. But right here there's a cage where the game wants you to jump over the end sign. Drop all the way down. And then we take this cage. That's the final cage of Bongo Hills. Little damage boost right there. Yeah, our the way we our health routing is very optimized. Like right now I have 2 health. Which allows us to do 1 more damage boost, and then there's a P coming up. It's very calculated how we use our health throughout the entire run. Yeah, right here there's the red guy. It's actually kind of annoying to like get over him. That's what you're meant to do. We just kind of stand next to him, take the hit, and then walk right through him. Now we're on 1 HP. Oh no, that's scary, right? Except it's not, because there's a P right here. Now we're fine. So coming up is one of the biggest tricks. It would be a very hype to get this. This is one of the most run deciding tricks in the game. Like if you wanna go for like world record grind, you definitely wanna get this trick right here. It's the Allegro clip, the infamous Allegro clip. So we jump over the back sign, and then right here. Oh, that was a half clip. That means we almost got it. So yeah, sometimes the game just likes to half clip for whatever reason. You kind of clip through, but not entirely. But yeah, right there we could have clipped right through and we would have ended up at this cage. But since we didn't get it, we had to go all the way around. That's fine though. It saves about 16 seconds getting it first try. It's a very big and important trick. But once again, it's very hard to get that. I'm kind of bummed that we got the half clip. It means we almost got it. That's fine. So cage right here. We have lots of speed right now. This is Allegro Presto, which I think quite literally means like speed or something in Italian. This entire level is just speed with slippery platforms, basically. Little fist boost right here. We're gonna be seeing a bunch of those as well. Where on slippery platforms, if you do a fist boost, you get recoil, and that allows you to get great speed. Let's see if we can get this. No, it's another clip right there, which we like to call the God clip, because it's a very hard one as well. Could have ended up at this cage if I got that, but no. It's a bit of a weird way we do that clip. We like spam the R1 button and then hope to get it. But nah, I'm not surprised we didn't get it. Coming up is a hard screen though, so I'm gonna hope we're not gonna die here. Would be nice. So first of all, there's that lightning cage. We jump right there, which makes the eye shoot as lightning. Then we take the damage boost, which pushes us into the spawn trigger of the cage. And if we punch to the left, the cage will basically spawn inside our fist. That's how we get that cage in the fastest way possible. And yeah, coming up is a very hard trick that I'm just gonna hope we're not gonna die on. That's the final cage of Allegro right there. But this is small slippery platforms. And we try to do them fast. Little fist boost right there. Okay, very nice. We got the full strat. Okay. So fist boost right here. Oh, got the hang. That's fine. Didn't mean to get the hang there, but that's fine. Alright, not bad. So on this screen, usually on like these pits right here, the devs would put like invisible walls, so you're not able to do stuff like this. Ooh, I didn't mean to take that damage. Right there, they forgot to place the invisible wall, so you're kind of just able to walk right through and skip the entire section to the right. Let's just stick to safe strats right here, actually. Especially because my health situation isn't looking great. And damage boost through Mr. Sax. So Mr. Sax is the boss of Bongo Hills, or of Bandland, I mean. We kind of completely disrespect him in the speedrun because right there he appears for a second, but we just walk right through him, not caring about him at all. And then his actual boss fight coming up later, we're just gonna completely skip that fight. The Mr. Sax fight is the only fight in the game that we're able to just completely skip. All the other bosses we have to fight. Yeah, there's a specific scenario on the Mr. Sax level that allows us to skip the fight, which I'll be explaining later. Alright, this is kinda scary, but I'll attempt this trick anyways. This is one of the hardest tricks in the game right here. Oh, I almost got it. But I'm on 1 health, which means I probably should not be attempting that, but honestly it would have been too hyped to get it, so I had to attempt it. And we got kinda close, but we didn't die, so we're all good. Basically, if you do like a perfect swing on those rings, you can jump all the way over the second golem, and which saves like 5 extra seconds. But I never expect to get that because once again, it's one of the hardest tricks in the game. Would have been very cool to show off though. So this is Mr. Stone. On this screen he's going to be chasing us. Most of the boss fights like to make an appearance before the actual boss fight itself. So on the previous level we had Mr. Sax on Allegro. We're gonna have to grab a few extra things, hopefully still make this. Yeah. So right here, bosses, when you take a hit from a boss you get like a crazy amount of knockback. And we're able to speed lock that knockback, which allows us to do stuff like this. Like jump all the way over here. Yeah, normally you would not be able to do that, and there's a completely different way the game intends you to do that. Basically you have to wait for Mr. Stone, punch a bunch of lava rocks out of the way and then spawn a cloud to get all the way over there. But since we can speed lock that damage boost from Mr. Stone. Yeah, speed locking is, I haven't really explained it. It's basically what we do for a lot of things in this game. It's also what we use for the ring stuff. It's just holding up, which for some reason locks whatever momentum Rayman has on the frame you start holding up. And normally, like for example, when you take when you release from a ring, Rayman's speed will be reset to normal walking speed. But since we're holding up, we get to keep the speed that we have while we're swinging, allowing us to do stuff like that. we get crazy speed and we can like fly all the way to the end sign right there. This screen is gonna be some precise jumps. Jump over there, jump over there. That's always a jump that scares me right there. It's very precise. So we go up here for a cage. Take that cage. You might think like it's a pain to get all the cages, but honestly I like it about this game. It's not that bad. Like the game does not end up being that much longer for the fact that you have to grab all the cages. It's still only like an hour and 60-minute speed run. World record is anyways. So yeah, 100%ing the game doesn't make it like super long, I would say. Yeah, I like the run the way it is. People always say like, what if we find a way to like get to the final level without having to get all the cages? Like that would be a crazy find. Ooh, I messed up there. That would be a crazy find, but I honestly wouldn't like it because I like the current route. It's a lot of fun. I guess it's just because what I'm used to maybe, but anyways, damage boost right here just to be a little bit faster, and then also damage boost right there. Yeah, we just damage boost whenever we can, just to be a little bit faster. Saves us having to crawl underneath those spikes and all that. A lot faster by just walking. There's gonna be some cool damage boost right here. We take that one to jump through that spike. And then right here, we punch the rock in a specific way and then use the fragment to get up there, which saves us from having to walk all the way around. Cool little trick right there. So now we're on 1 health, and this is another situation where you'll see our health is very calculated. We grab that P right there, which now we're on 3 again. We take that damage boost. This is where I'm gonna be attempting a hard strat. We take this photographer, we spawned the cage earlier, now we have to jump back down to go back for this cage. And this is where we'll take the death abuse now. Perfect health setup for that. So this is where there's a hard strat. Didn't get it first try. This jump is crazy precise. Got it second try. That's good enough. Hopefully I won't mess up this section. It's quite a new strat right here. Punch the golem, walk right through him, and I'll try to get through him without getting hit. We did it. Alright, second try on that cloud jump is still pretty good. That cloud jump is, like I said, crazy precise. It's the only thing that makes this strat very annoying, honestly. And this is where we're gonna start something called the 99 things strat. So right there we take the last cage, we punch as we drop down. Normally you drop down there and then that's where you spawn the cage, and then you have to like spawn in clouds and climb back up for the cage. But if we punch, like once again, we'll fall down into the spawn trigger, and then the cage will basically spawn inside our fist. Can take the cage like that. But yeah, like I said, we're starting 99 thing strat, which is an interesting strat. Basically in about like, what is it, 5 levels or so from now, we want to have 99 things before entering a boss fight to get a refill. So we're actually going to set up our thing count for that. This screen also, this is a super helicopter screen. Involves a lot of speed locking once again. So, ooh, I hope this is gonna work. I took that damage boost quite early. Oh no, that did not work, but we're alive. Okay, take this P. Yeah, basically, while spamming jump, you obviously get height, but you also get a little bit of extra speed for a little, like a couple of frames, you get extra speed. Now on those frames, you wanna, like, once again start holding up and lock that speed, which allows you to fly like way faster, which is gonna be, I'm gonna try that right here. Like right now I have that speed locked, so we're flying way faster than intended right now, all the way to the end sign. Not bad. But yeah, right now we're gonna try to skip as many things as possible to hopefully get that set up. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We set up our thing count for a refill, because if you get 100 things, you get a life as well as a health refill, and that's what we want before a certain boss fight. So this is the cutting rope screen. not much to say about this. No one should ever die here. I am guilty of dying here myself. I think most people are at some point. They were just not paying attention and they would die on the screen, but it's always a very dumb death, a very good laugh when that happens. The only thing interesting is this gauge, which will be doing a boomerang fist. We'll punch, instead of dropping down to the cage, we'll just punch up there and then drop down, and then our fist will hit the cage on its way back. Pretty cool. Right here, damage boost through the platform instead of going around. And this screen would be a good time for more donations, actually, if there are any, because it's another auto-scroller.
Well, we do have a €10 donation from Smash Nebula, and they say, "Hey all, first time watcher and donator. Just wanted to wish all the runners the best of luck, and, oh my goodness me, Grutjes? Am I saying this right? Grutjes?
Grutjes, yes, it means
Yes.
regards.
Yes, Grutjes to everyone watching. BSG hype. And this donation has gone towards our anti-chamber any % run. Shall I throw it back over to you now?
Yep. Alright, so finishing up this auto-scroller. Jump over the first cloud right there, can jump to the second, and that's our end sign. Our health situation isn't looking great, actually. I would have liked to have 2 health right here. Not a huge problem, because there is actually a backup P. It just takes a little bit more time to get to that P, but honestly, like we jump to that P, that's all it takes right there. So now we have safety health, which we're definitely gonna want here, because we take that damage boost. And we are fine. Pretty decent level so far, I would say. I'm normally kinda bad at this level always, but it's going alright right now. We jump here, try to get a good drop down. That is in fact a good drop down right there. Get this gauge, and then we try to get good clouds. Basically by spamming heli, or like, yeah, by pressing heli at the correct time, Rayman will kinda, like if you're barely over the cloud and you press heli, Rayman will snap onto the cloud. So it's just a couple of very precise jump presses right there to get those fast clouds. Yeah, we actually use that quite a lot, of just heliing when we're barely over a cloud to make Rayman snap onto the cloud. And there we go. We're now, yeah, a couple fist boosts right there to go fast. And we're now at the Mr. Stone fight, which is where we're gonna try to crawl through him right here. Yes, we got that. That's pretty precise. And now we're able to grab the P late. Uh-oh. Okay. That's still good. I hit him very early there, but barely made it. Yeah, we try to hit him as late as possible on a lot of these. Yes, right there. Nice. Basically, by hitting him very late, a lot of the times it makes the game think you failed and you'll get faster cycles. The game doesn't expect you to hit him that late, so the game thinks you didn't hit him, which skips cycles and it allows you to go way faster. Right here, for example, we wait for him to spawn this cloud before we hit him, because then we can instantly hit him again. And right here is the Z ball. You can actually... Oh, I failed it. Dang. Alright, that's fine. It's a very precise jump. I kinda expected to get that though. Now, that wastes a lot of time, not gonna lie, but we should be fine. Alright, there we go. That's Mr. Stone dead. And now we're gonna start doing revisits. Or at least one for now, and then we're gonna clean up the Bongo, or the, I keep saying Bongo Hills, but I mean Bandland levels that we haven't done yet, which are Gong Heights and Mr. Sachs. Yeah, we go to the mountains first to get the run ability. Run ability allows us to do these levels way faster, of course. So we want that first, as soon as possible. Man, I'm kind of surprised that I failed that last jump. But it's fine. So first Twilight Gulch, we didn't get any cages on this level because it's faster to just get them all while you have the run ability. There's a lot of them you can get without the run. For example, all these back here. But like, you might as well get them when you're doing the revisit, when you have the run ability, you know? Because that's faster. Obviously. So 3 cages right there. Now we're on 1 health. Pretty risky hunter jump right there, not gonna lie, but we got it. Let's do that on 1 health. This is the stupidest ring in the game, but we got it first try, nice. That is actually the intended way of grabbing that ring. It's so stupid the way they placed that ring. Like, people who played the game will know how stupid that ring is. Even like we speedrunners, right? Me over here, world record holder for this game, you'll still catch me like failing that ring grab because it's so precise. I don't know how they thought that was acceptable. But yeah, that's all the gauges. So right here is Gong Heights. This is always a very intense level, but it's actually one of my favorites. It's just a lot of precise platforming over a bottomless death pit. So any mistake in the screen will result into death. Pretty much. And that's what makes it so scary. But I don't know, I like it. It's cool. As long as I don't die, of course. Alright, very scary jump right there. We got that. Spawn in the cage. And then there's one tricky jump coming up right here. I'm not very scared of failing it. There we go, we got it. And that's Gong Heights right there. Perfect. Alright. So this is a screen where we're gonna be seeing me trying very hard at skipping things again. This is an auto-scroller. But yeah, there's a lot of things here and we want to try to skip as many as possible. I don't know, if there's still any donations, feel free, because once again, auto-scroller. Or anything else to say?
Well, I can indeed. Well, why don't I tell us, remind everyone why we are all here putting together this amazing BSG marathon. We are raising money for Mind, which is a nationwide organization committed to prevent mental health issues and to support everyone who is dealing with mental health issues themselves or within their family. All of your donations will go to Mind. Now, in addition to that, I would just like to mention that Mind is also doing their very best to help out with concerns for things like the recent Russian invasion, which has actually increased the number of phone calls that Mind is receiving. It is giving people a new trigger of fear, and Mind is doing their best to help people with that. Back to you, Kronkie.
Yeah. Alright, so right there, we did the lightning boost. Cool little trick to get up to that cage. We used to, like, after getting that cage, like, stay on top and go to the right for this cage, like, go to the top route. Turns out, Zarcade has actually found this. Turns out, if you go back to the bottom and do all the slippery stuff, it's actually faster to get to that cage. Okay, right there we did a clip. We got it second try, which is pretty nice. You cannot be mad about getting a clip second try. That is actually a necessary clip with the route that we take, so we always just have to pray. It's like one of the spots in the game where we just pray to get that clip as fast as possible. Right here's another clip, but you actually get a lot of attempts at it, which is pretty cool. Okay, there we go, third try. But yeah, doesn't lose time to like I think you get like, oh god, hopefully Green Boy isn't gonna bully me here. These guys we call Green Boys. Yeah, I think you get like 7 tries or something at that clip, and usually you will get it in time. Okay, right here we'll set up something called speed storage. Ooh, I jumped early there, but I still got it, thankfully. And we do some nice ring climbing. Yeah, right now we have speed storage set up. Basically, it's hard to explain, but we have speed and we can actually carry this through the roadmap. And as long as we don't either touch a wall or do a running jump, we should keep this speed stored, and we can use this on under specific circumstances, like right here from this plum. We're first gonna take this cage, and now from this plum, we're gonna run off it, and then we get the crazy speed boost right there. That is from speed storage, which is pretty cool. It's a very complicated trick, hard to explain. Yeah, we're gonna be seeing some more of that later, of the speed storage. Alright, we're doing these last couple of forest revisits. So right here there's a very annoying hunter. I hate this trick. We tried to barely punch over the hunter and we actually got it. Nice. I tried to get the cage like that. Yeah, you don't want to hit the hunter. Alright. Take that cage and then the last one right here. Yeah, we'll just be going back through backsides. Now on all of these levels, like again, we're still trying to set up our thing count, but on all of these levels where we exit through the back sign, we don't have to worry about it. Just going back through the back sign is gonna reset your stats to whatever you had while entering the level. So thing count, your health, your lives, and your speed fists and everything, your gold fist. That will all be reset to whatever you had while entering the level. So whatever you pick up doesn't matter. And that's actually going to be something that's going to be important a little bit later. Because we're going to do a re-enter on purpose. Because we need a stage 2 speed fist. Which I think we have a stage 2 speed fist right now. Or... no, I think we have a stage 1, but we'll grab a second stage, or grab a second speed fist on the next screen. Right here. Which is where we're going to be doing a cool plum strat, hopefully. Let this plum bounce all the way over here and jump over the water. Alright, that's where we grabbed our second speed fist. Now we have a stage 2 speed fist, and it's very important that we have a stage 2 speed fist. However, coming up, there is a cage on the first screen of Razor Plains, because this was our last revisit. Now we're going to be entering a Razor Plains, and on this first screen of a Razor Plains, there is a cage on the top, which I will have to go first. But on the third screen of a Razor Plains, there's a specific cage which, in the way that we get the cage, requires you to have a stage 2 speed fist. So first we're gonna do this, a cool little ring shred right there, set up our health, take this cage, and then death abuse. Because that's faster than going back, right? But now we have a stage 1 since we died. That's why we're gonna do a re-enter, because now we have stage 2 again. And all of that is still faster than taking the cage and going back the normal way without death abusing. Yeah, we're gonna need that stage 2 speed fist, like I said, in the third screen of this level. Also, oh, that's a bad hit actually. That is not great. I need to think of a way to back this up now. Alright, right here we're gonna be attempting a hard strat. Oh god, that's a horrible attempt. Okay, never mind that, we're just gonna play it kind of safe, I guess. Alright, there we go, we should be fine. As long as we don't die, we're fine. Yeah, that was a horrible attempt at the hard strat. Nowhere near getting it, but that's fine. Still a good screen, I would say. Okay, make sure not to get hit now. Right here, there's a pretty annoying jump to spawn that fairy. That probably didn't look that hard, but it's actually very precise to jump to the spawn trigger for that fairy. You'll oftentimes miss that, and it's a very annoying time loss. But we got it. So this is where 99 Thing Shred is gonna come into play soon. Let's see, we have 80 right now. We're gonna have to do some math. So 85, we wanna grab 3 extra. Now we have 88, which is perfect. There we go. And this is where there's gonna be the 50-50 cage. Now 50-50 cage is as the name implies, 50-50% chance. Okay, I didn't charge long enough. For a second I thought I had a stage 1 fist. I didn't charge long enough on that, so I technically got that first try still. But yeah, that's where you need that stage 2 speed fizz. It's not the intended way of getting that cage, but it's placed on the exact pixel where, because hitboxes... Oh my god. Woo! Okay, hang on, let me make sure I'm not gonna die here. Need to grab this life because my health is bad. Okay, there we go. But yeah, hitboxes are weird in this game. On like an odd frame, hitboxes will be, or like Rayman's fist hitbox or something is bigger than on an even frame. So you want to hit that cage on an odd frame, which is not going to be possible to time as a human. With the game running at 60 FPS, you know what I mean? Which makes it basically a 50-50% chance of hitting that cage right there. It's just something very interesting, but it can be very annoying as well. I kinda still got it first try. And oh god, we got 99 things strat, perfect. We grabbed this last thing right here, and now we got the refill. That refill is important because we need a lot of health on this fight coming up. This is an annoying section where we're gonna try not to get hit. Okay, nice. And we're entering the fight. So yeah, we did all that thing setups just so we could enter this fight with 5 HP. Which we have right now. We need to at least have 4 HP to enter this fight and do a perfect boss fight. Basically there's a lot of unintentional hits you can do, but it requires you to take a hit as well. And yeah, each one of those saves about 8 seconds, I believe. Now, one of those hits, or the last one in particular, is gonna be scary. Because that one you're actually gonna have to time very specifically, very precisely, otherwise the game will actually soft lock. If you hit her on the wrong timing, the game will soft lock. But I've done this a million times, so I'm confident that we will be able to do this without soft locking the game. Yeah, right here is where we're going to be seeing those unintentional hits. Once again, by damage boosting into bosses, a lot of bosses give you these crazy amounts of knockback. And that allows you to hit her like this when you're not supposed to. Because you get that crazy amount of height. So that's 2 of them. We're going to be doing 1 more at the end. But that one we have to be very careful about timing it. On these knives you kind of just want to duck. And you don't really have to do much else. Viking Mama is saying a lot of Yahoo. Yahoo, Yahoo. Alright, that's the last intentional hit, and now coming up will be the last unintentional one. So the way I time this, there's a visual cue. I'm gonna make these knives drop down, and then on this one we wait for it to almost hit me. Right before it hits me I run to the right and hit her like that. So if right now we did it, this is good. If I were to like fail timing it, we would be stuck on the screen. Rayman would never do his victory dance. But Viking Mama would like go off screen. We would still kill Viking Mama, but Rayman would just never do his victory dance and we're just stuck there forever. Thankfully, that didn't happen. Alright. There's this cage, which we take like that. Pretty cool little cage. And we just run back. There is a death abuse thread right here, which you can do. I have 2 health right now, so I won't do that. And I don't really like the death abuse thread anyways. I like this thread way better. Even though the death abuse thread is slightly faster in this level. But not doing the death abuse will actually allow us to save a little bit of time later on. Because we wanna, before the Space Mama boss fight, we wanna get another thing refill. Now, we don't have to worry too much about it on the levels right now. Basically, right before the Space Mama fight, there's conveniently placed a lot of things. I don't know how many, but there's a lot. And we just want to grab like as many as we can before we enter the fight to get that refill. But by not doing the death abuse here, we already have more things basically, so we're gonna have to grab less later on. Right here, we're gonna play it. Oh my god, play it safe and take the P. Did not mean to take that hit, but it's fine. Anyhow, on the last screen, I completely forgot to explain, but there's a new strat where you might have catched it or not, but by oh god, crawling and holding jump, you're able to keep. Oh no! Ooh, this still worked. Nice. I'm very surprised this still worked. By crawling and holding jump, you're able to keep slippery momentum even on non-slippery surfaces. I kinda meant to explain that on the last screen, but I forgot. Anyways, this screen is just a lot of precise movement, missing all the pins. Here's some crazy hitboxes. Hitboxes sometimes are weird in this game, where it allows us to just go straight through that pin right there. Basically, Rayman's hitbox is very small, I think. It's very small unless you're moving. I'm gonna do the turnaround right here, which is a camera manipulation, which basically, yeah, we got that. Now the anti-tune is gonna come right here. We're gonna take a hit right there. Otherwise, we would have to kill the anti-tune if we didn't do that turnaround. Just slightly faster to take the hit from him rather than killing him. Coming up is a hard strat, or, well, just a strat that I'm bad at, actually, I would say. Here we go. The bouncy stuffs. But we got it. We, like, right from the start. It's way harder than it looks, but there's a lot of bouncy platforms that make you go up automatically, but we tried to go down as fast as possible, and I got that. Okay, I don't have the chat open. I don't know who's watching right now, but I think a lot of people are gonna call me stupid for this, but we're gonna try this. This is a very difficult strat that no one should be doing, but I like this strat, man. This involves speed storage. Normally we would... Okay, we already failed it. Great. At least it's not terrible. Alright, there we go, it's fine. That could have ended way worse, I'm not gonna lie. But that's fine. Basically, we try to use speed storage there to go to the right as fast as possible. Normally we would go to the left, drop down, and then go through the... like the slope one more time. Anyways, right here is Space Mama, one of the hardest levels of the game. At the same time, one of my favorites. I think most people hate this level. I used to. But it's the hard levels that become fun once you like get good at the game. I don't know, I figured anyways. It's like the hardest levels that become the most fun levels. There's a lot of cool tricks in this level coming up later. Right here we do some like ring tech once again. Lots of ring tech everywhere. Just keep speed locking everything. Right here we try to get a good cycle with these sharpeners. Good. And then this cage is interesting. This is a lot of people's least favorite cage. We shouldn't be failing it though. There we go. Yeah, we just punch that one yin yang out of the way, and then we punch through the little gap. Cool. Ring climb right here. Nice. And then right there, there's like... Normally people would just jump over the end sign, but I kind of jump through it, which might be a little bit scary, but... Yeah, end signs have this weird gravity effect where you can jump through them and... Alright, this is one of the hardest tricks. But we got it. Very nice. Pencil skip as well. You love to see it. That's called Stormer Skip Skip, that trick. Very specific ring strats. And yeah. Ooh, we also got this. Very nice. The Yin Yang Jump. It's pretty hard to get all the way over the Yin Yangs, but we did it. Coming up is Anti-Tune Jump. Easy peasy. That's always a very scary strat when you're on 1 HP. Jumping over the anti-tune right there. But... Alright, coming up is a new little strat. So right here we once again set up speed storage from this slope. And we're gonna use that speed storage right away on the next screen. But there's a new strat where we get to use it a second time, which I'm gonna try. Right there, use speed storage to jump all the way. Oh, this is not gonna work. No, that's fine. Alright. Yeah, I got the first one of the speed storage, but the second one I didn't get. Basically, you try to get that hang. That hang is very unintentional. There's an entire section to the left which we skip by doing that hang. We try to get the hang without actually touching the wall, which is very hard. And if you do that, then you can use speed storage one more time and be a little bit faster. I didn't get that though. That's fine. Alright, we did get 5-second save. I didn't even get the chance to explain it, but it's just very optimal movement to catch a very precise cycle. We did that. So, oh god. Alright, right here's what I was talking about earlier. There's a lot of things. Right now I don't even have to grab a lot. Okay, I need to make sure to grab the 2 that are down here though. Okay, got him. That's a perfect refill right there. So yeah, if we did do the def abuse strat earlier, we would have had to grab more things there. So this is where the non-def abuse strat saves time. Yeah, we got that refill right before the Space Mama fight. Very nice. Now Space Mama can be very annoying because she has one of the worst hitboxes ever. This first jump is free nowadays though, because we have a specific setup that never fills. Also, that specific setup makes her move back. Basically, I don't know what exactly causes her to move back, but it feels like a 50-50% chance when you hit her. Like right there, she didn't move back, right? You want her to move back on these hits. When you hit her, you want her to move back at least once. If she doesn't move back once, you get hit no matter what. Like there's nothing you can do about it. You just have a chance of just getting hit no matter what. Thankfully we now, that used to always scare us a lot, but we now have a setup on the first hit to consistently make her move back. I'm not sure what causes the setup to make her move back, but it just works. So right here it's just a lot of ducking and not doing anything. I guess, yeah, we do... One thing I'll explain is we do double hits. We already did one. By making her turn around, we can make her iframes run out, which does require a damage boost. We're gonna do one right here. Yeah, we hit her, but first we make her, or like, yeah, we hit her, then we make her turn around like that. And doing that little turnaround make her iframes run out, which allows us to hit her again right there. If we don't do that turnaround, she'll move off screen before her iframes run out. Yeah, that's how we do double hits. Each one of them saves about 6 seconds. And now would be a good time for donations actually, or anything really.
Well, we do have 30 euros from Frost. They say amazing incentive to support and good luck, have fun to all the speedrunners. I certainly agree, and thank you for the generous 30 euros. Yeah. I believe I read a couple donations as dollars earlier. That's my bad. We are in fact running in euros. And their donation, 10 euros of their donation has gone towards the Great Serpent incentive in Dark Souls 3. Do I have a little bit more time?
A little bit.
Well, we want to thank ESA for supporting the event and for allowing us to stream on their channel. For information about their upcoming events and any changes due to the COVID-19 outbreak, be sure to check out esamarathon.com. Alright, back to you.
Alright, thank you. So, we defeated Space Mama. And we got all the double hits, very nice. Right here is my favorite level in the game, because of all the ring strats. This is going to be a very good showcase of all the crazy stuff you can do in this game with the rings. So right there we just try to get a lot of speed, spawn the cage, go back for the cage, specific setup on that ring to get the height. Then, ooh, did not get speed there, but that's fine. Alright. Cool. Not a lot of speed, but it's fine. Still a good screen, I would say. Nice ring climb at the end, and end sign. That's one of my favorite screens right there. Alright. So the second screen over here. We we just did one unintentional jump. The game wants you to drop down, but we can actually grab the hang on the spiky platform. Right here we want to make sure not to move too far right, because that spawns a lot of lava ball. Oh god. A lot of lava balls. There, you get that cage without spawning those lava balls. And cool little damage boost right here. Yes, we got that. Allows us to skip the section to the right. Alright, alright. Overall, I'm, yeah, right here we just wait a long time on this cloud. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the way this run has been going. Pretty good overall, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, we get that cage, and then... yeah, we stayed on the left side, which allows us to get a better cycle there. Gives us more time. Ooh. Grab the red ring. Okay, we barely made that. That's fine. And there we go. Take a damage boost right there. We jump on the platform, but then we jump back up. Make it despawn. Despawning the platform saves about a second compared to just staying on that platform. But yeah, but just by making stuff go off screen in this game, make stuff despawn. Yeah, that's why we go back up after touching the platform. Alright, and here we got the Eat a Joe's. This is Joe over here. Joe who? Yeah, Joe Mama. Heard that joke before, haha. Yeah, that's Joe. He's gonna give us a firefly. Yeah, right here we just have some random downtime. We just have to wait for Joe to do his weird little animation. Gives us the firefly. And that puts us in the dark screen. Dark screen is what people say always. They think like this looks super hard and everything. It's actually, like, difficulty wise, I always say I would compare it to like the second screen in the game. It's just the fact that it's dark, you know, that kind of makes it difficult. But if you've done it 100 times, you know what you're doing. It's pretty easy. Jump right here, we can skip a lot of these clouds, go straight for the end sign, and that's dark screen right there. You blink and you miss it. Oh yeah, fun fact, there's a ROM hack of this game that makes the entire, it's called darkness percent. Makes the entire game dark like that. Like that one screen. It's pretty cool stuff. Alright, cool little damage boost to get up the red platforms faster. Right here we're gonna spawn this cage, take another damage boost right here, jump through. And then grab the B. Go to the right for a cage. And another cage with the rings. Alright, let's scoot. This is a stupid ring as well, but no trouble today. Casually, that's a very stupid ring. People struggle with that ring a lot. Got the half clip right there. Could have clipped there once again. Ooh, that's a nice speed boost. Cool. Alright. One more cool little damage boost right here to get through the blue ball instead of around it. And an intention, or like swag cage right there. We know the cage will spawn to the right. We jump to the left. Makes the cage spawn on the right side. And if we already punch there, the cage will spawn inside of our fist once again. Right here is a hard little damage boost, and I got it. Nice. Very specific timing on that one. And these right here are Joe's platforms. So this entire level is basically a side quest by Joe. We need to turn on Joe's power. And now we can ride his UFOs. the way back to his restaurant. And fun fact, a lot of people probably don't know this. This screen that's coming up right now is the same screen as this is screen 4 coming up, if I got that correct. But it's the same, yeah, I think so. Same screen as screen 2. Like right there, the start was where the end sign was on screen 2. And like up there, the entirety of screen 2 is there. It's just not accessible from this screen. Yeah, we take a different route back up, basically, to get back to Joe's restaurant. Just a little side quest. Yeah, this is another auto-scroller. Well, actually, this used to be like one of the most boring screens in the game. But since recently, there's one cool trick, actually, which the setup is right here. Woo! I think that's a bad setup. I almost died there, actually. I don't know, maybe I still got some speed. Yeah, we set up speed storage right there once again. I'm not very sure if I'll get it though. Nah. So if you have enough speed, you can jump back to the platform right there. And the platform moves up very fast. But we had to climb the clouds now because we missed the jump. That's fine. It's a hard little trick. You need the right speed storage setup for it. Alright. This screen is also infamous for destroying all the casuals. Very infamous for being one of the hardest screens. Joe's balls, as we like to call it. But the screen is, I think, pretty easy. Some runners still struggle with the screen, but we take some damage boost. Allows us to jump through everything, basically. That's the end of that. Scops is going to be an interesting level. This is still a deathless run so far, which I'm happy about, but I probably just jinxed that because Scops is still a hard level. Let's see if we can get through Scops deathless. So there's going to be some more ring stuff right here. Not a lot of speed, but that's fine. There we go. This cage is coming up is a little bit scary. Oh, well, I'll just play it safe at this point. Might as well. There you go. And who's this? Ooh, please tell me I'll get the damage boost. I'm not sure. Okay, I got it. And coming up is the last cage in the game, right there. Final cage. We got every 102 cages in the game. Cool, we got that. Cool little ring trick to get up to that second platform. Catch a faster cycle. Pretty good screen. Coming up is the Scops boss fight. Mr. Scops boss fight. Well, not the. This is not actually the boss fight itself yet. This is the Mr. Scops chase screen, as we like to call it. Right here, there's some actual RNG in the game. Shouldn't impact our run ever. But yeah, the way these platforms drop down, which order is randomized. Not a lot of actual RNG in this game, but this is one of the places where there is some. But yeah, thankfully it doesn't. Am I dead? Oh my god! Oh my god. How did I... Okay, so Scops does this little thing 3 times. For some reason I was on the second time where he did that, and I thought I was on the third time. But yeah, he was gonna do that one more time, and that's why I took the hit there. Got that crazy damage boost, and somehow managed to survive that. Okay. Yeah, I'll call myself lucky on that one. Alright. Let's do one, or try to do one claw skip. This is actually something frame perfect, but we have a setup for it now. Let's see if we got it. We got it. Basically, by hitting him on the last frame possible, you skip him throwing his claw there, and he does another one. Nah. Like, he has 2 attacks, as you can see. He shoots the blue thing, and he throws his claw. But yeah, by hitting him on the last frame possible, he shoots the blue thing again, instead of the claw. So you skip an entire cycle, basically. I could do one more, but the setup requires damage boosts. And I wanna at least have 1 safety health for Mr. Darks there. It's probably a good idea, because there's... most people would probably want 2 safety health on Mr. Darks there, but I feel like I'm good with only 1. I think we'll be fine. Coming up is pan screen though, and I mean, like I said, deathless run so far. Although we almost died on Mr. Scoffs, but pan screen might change that. Let's see if we're gonna be able to keep things deathless. Not a lot of speed. Not a lot of speed at all. But that's fine, as long as we don't die, I'll be happy. Alright, we jump over all the yellow stuff, which may or may not be pee. Nah, it's probably something like... I don't know, I always used to think it was lemonade. People say caramel sauce. I don't know what it is, but... yeah, definitely don't want to fall in there. This is Dark Rayman screen. We're not going to be seeing Dark Rayman a whole lot because we go fast. Yeah, as you may or may not know, there's a Dark Rayman chasing us right now, copying our exact movements, which is pretty cool because he also, if you do like crazy speedrun stuff, he also does it. Like Dark Rayman is just as much of a speedrunner as you are. Like right there you could see him. Yeah, we're gonna be going fast a lot, so probably won't be seeing him all too much except for right here. Okay, let's attempt the Choco clip. It's a stupid little clip right here. Okay, we tried. Oh my god. Tried it once, didn't get it. It's fine. Yeah, normally I wouldn't go for that trick. Not really worth it. Just go around. Alright, there we go. Damageless clown skip. It's a very precise jump, but it allows us to skip the section to the right. Normally we would do a damage boost on the clown, but I don't have a lot of health, so I prefer to do the damageless way. Which a lot of people probably hate the damageless way, but I've been kind of good at it lately, not gonna lie. And now we do have enough health to attempt Mr. Dark Jump. Or not. I didn't get the speed storage, never mind. So right there we should have had speed storage, which should have allowed us to jump over Mr. Dark while he was cursing us with the infinite run. Right now. Oh my god, why did it jump? Okay, so you don't want to jump there, you want to drop down, and it allows you to get a lot more speed. I jumped for some reason. It's fine. That's a dumb little mistake. That loses quite some time, but it's all good. Yeah, there was a bunch of curses which I didn't even explain. For like half of that screen, our controls were also inverted, so meaning that left input means Rayman will be walking right, and right input will make Rayman go left. Which might be confusing at first, but like, shouldn't be an issue anymore at this point, right? Coming up is gonna be a cool strat. Which, I don't know, it's probably not gonna look all that cool, but there's like a specific setup right here, which I think I got it here, the setup. Basically, we're trying to do pixel counting to see if we're in the correct position. Yeah, we got it there. So normally Rayman would do his little yeah animation that he, after getting his fist back, he would do his end sign animation where he goes yeah. But we skipped that animation by taking a very precise damage boost there. And that saves like 3 seconds or something. Alright, time coming up, by the way. Hopefully right here we're gonna be able to get some double hits. Uh-oh. Don't want to die now. I still have 2 HP. We should be fine. Okay, I'm not getting any doubles. Come on. Basically, if you hit him on the, I think, 58 frames after the first... Nah, we didn't get any. Alright, and that's time right there. Alright. So... yeah, that is the end of the run. Hope everyone enjoyed. Yeah, well, I'm curious to know what my time was for this run, actually.
So that was Rayman any percent in 1 hour, 17 minutes, 47 seconds.
Ooh, that's a good time. Yeah, I'm happy about that. Alright. Yeah, thanks for the GGs. So, I guess a couple of shoutouts to definitely Textera. Like right now I'm the world record holder, but he was the former world record holder. He has done runs on BSG before. Shoutouts to the entire Rayman speedrunning community. Very cool people. And yeah, if you want to get into Rayman speedrunning yourself, then feel free to join our Rayman speedrunning Discord. Yeah, that's about it, I think. I think that went very well. Yeah, thanks for watching.
Indeed, thank you very much for giving us this awesome Rayman run.
My pleasure.
We all loved it in chat. It was so smooth to watch. And was that deathless in the end?
That was deathless in the end, indeed.
That's absolutely ridiculous. I think because of how simple the game's movement is, it's pretty often underestimated how hard this game actually is.
Yeah.
But all right, thank you so much. Next up, we have Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Stick around for the marathon. I'm done hosting for now.